So, Bill Cosby, what's going on with him? The scandal. Do you believe it? Do you not believe it?
No, do you think I would sit here if I would tell you I believe it? I wouldn't tell you. I don't know you that well.
No.
But I know it's a trick. You've been here long enough. No athlete can do anything they want to do, and nothing happens to them. Huh?
Right.
Big business pay the government $10 billion, but they don't have to admit they broke a law. Huh? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
DeSantis, bottled water, Coca-Cola. The largest fine in the history of Europe. They was fined $900 million because they take ordinary tap water purified with benzene and another poison. Nobody go to jail. Nobody go to jail.
Right.
And so consequently, let's look at Bill Cosby. Where'd they find all these women? They didn't know each other. And when they finally bring the judge in and open up the records, that happened after the 4th of July holiday. Huh? Judges don't work on weekends. So where'd it come from? It came after all the barbecues and the trumpet was back home. Here it is. The judge. Here's what the judge said. Told Bill, you should get you some more lawyers. The judge said that. Why? Because the judge said, well, give me a reason why I shouldn't open these up. He said it would embarrass Bill's family. His lawyers said that. What about the women?
Right.
Okay. But here's what happened. Bill Cosby was getting ready to buy NBC. White supremacy came in and said, I have a right to. Well, you see, there's a thing called racist white folks giving them a liberation holiday. That's what Cosby's show was. He didn't know it. Huh? You ever met a black person named Huxtable? Dr. Huxtable?
Huh? I'm sorry, I haven't.
Okay. That name don't threaten white folks. Huh? So when you put this show on and come out with facts, white folk can't wait to get the Bill Cosby show. And so what you dig is complaining about if it was like Bill Cosby, went to school, got a good education, look at your children. Them children be going somewhere on Saturday dressed up. Everybody else is going, rich white folk going to the park. That's what you call a liberation holiday. He's not aware of it. Huh? That was the game. A liberation holiday. Okay, so this show here, you put stuff out there, they can't get a liberation holiday. Huh?
It's uncut. It's pure.
Yeah, and so consequently, when the Bill Cosby thing hit, he was negotiating buying NBC. Oh, that's when they killed his son. You ever ask yourself a question? White folks love Bill Cosby so much. They had commercials, man, where little white children was riding his back eating tapioca out of his eardrums. Daddy Bill. And so, how do they kill my son and I can't get a commercial? No more Jell-O commercial. I didn't kill nobody. My son didn't kill nobody. What's this about? That's what it's about. He knew something that most folk didn't know. That Mercedes he bought him, they had reboots. They only had them, and anybody can get them now. You get a flat, it reboots its own self. That's technology. He knew that. Plus, you know what kind of fool you got to be to want to rob somebody on the highway? And that shit ended with stagecoaches, man. Huh? Cars traveling 30, 40, 50, 70 miles, and you gonna wait out there to rob one? Huh? Then he gets out and calls a white woman. She shows up in a miniskirt, mink coat, and high heel shoes to help him change a flat. What I gotta do is push a button, the flat change itself. Bill knew that. Then if you look at the police report, I read it all. No robbery. Here's $6,000 cash. All his credit card, cell phone. No robbery. Then 6 months later, they arrested an American, but he's a Russian immigrant. So he did. When we checked that out, he was in Mexico that night. So Bill knows this. So now 30 years later, they just busted him. The
Hannibal.
huh?
Hannibal Buress. Hannibal Buress.
Who?
The comedian Hannibal.
Man, how come you ain't heard of him? They sent him there to do the trick, and you ain't heard of him no more, huh? It's a game. You never heard of him before? You haven't heard of him now. Bill Cosby and his wife wake up dead tomorrow. The world's convinced he committed suicide. You hear me? Discovery Channel. Bankrupt. Bankrupt. Okay? The only thing saved it when Oprah couldn't do it is Harry Perry. Huh? Okay. They are bankrupt. Bill was thinking about. Huh? It's that simple. It's that simple. The Pope came to New York, went to Harlem. Al Sharpton wasn't there. Al Sharpton probably one of the most powerful Negroes in America because of the TV show 5 days a week. Radio show 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. He wasn't invited to Harlem at a black school, but he let them use him. Every time something going on with a cop and a black person, they bring him in, but don't give him the respect. Huh? Say, come on to Harlem, man. We got it. Just his friends, the mayor, huh? All that. Huh? It's a game.
Right, right.
Same thing with Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods got busted for the same reason as Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Woods had to win 4 more to tie Jack Nicklaus. 5 to be the all-time. So he gets busted. I know somebody that saw when he came to the hospital. She told me if I didn't tell you this was Tiger Woods, you wouldn't know. It was a mob whooping.
Wow.
Huh? Now, so what did they do? They made deals. Said, Tiger, here's what we got. We got a law called the Mann Act, taking a woman across state lines for immoral purposes. We're not just getting you for that little 17-and-a-half-year-old girl you cared to watch you play tennis, golfing in Sweden. 20 years. Now let's sit like reasonable people. You can either do the 20 years or we can make a deal now. You go back, play for a while. And on Worldwide Camera, you're going to pull something in your back so the whole world will see it. And then eventually, you have to resign, retire. Last year, this time, and we talking about 2014, he was number 1. Today, as we sit here, he's number 270. Now they've already talked about retiring. That's what this is about.
It's part of the fix. It makes me think of Michael Jordan's dad. He got killed on the side of the road.
Michael knew that. Michael knew that. They busted Michael. Michael ain't got no money. Michael broke. That's chump stuff.
It was like a gambling thing or something.
Can you know gambling? Broke. But this is now we got this one Negro, so we don't have to get no more. His wife filed for divorce and everything. He ain't got no money. Watch y'all just stay there. How did it come out? Because Michael Jordan, the restaurants he owned, he signed a contract where he would show up X amount of times a year, and they went to court and found he just had 2%. So when they busted him, shaving points. Then in the process, they said, oh, wow, man, Magic Johnson's doing the same thing. So they said, oh, we're in trouble. That is basketball. So they made a deal. Magic, you say that you have AIDS and you won't get out. He kept gaining weight, man. Then the next thing you know, he was killed. Well, how come all them billionaire white folks that's dying from it didn't follow him? He never had it. Okay. And that big scandal with the basketball owner out there.
Oh yeah, Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling. That's a lover's quarrel.
Absolutely.
And he said, in Magic, you ought to apologize to the black community because you know Magic just get 2% of that. See how it works? Yeah. So here's what they did with Michael. Found his daddy dead in a corner. So I go talk to a couple of state troopers. They say in the car, he just bought that car for his dad. And the name of the salesperson in Illinois, his card was up there. Throw that Magic and all, so we're going to get out. I'm just taking this is too hard. So he went to say, you're going to play baseball. And then once he cooled out, stay in shape, then he comes back. When Magic tried to come back, Malone said, I won't be out there playing with no AIDS. It's a game. And they arrested a black and an Indian who's in jail now. Somebody tape your two thumbs together. Your thumb, not your brain. You can't change your baby diaper, you can't comb your hair, you can't drive. Those two right there. Huh? That right there. Ain't nothing you can do. You can't unlace your shoe, you can't change your baby diaper, you can't cook. Those two. Huh? But they got you thinking it's your brain.
For me, I feel that what Sidney was allowed to do in the heat of the night was the start of blaxploitation.